Councillor Michelle Donoghue-Moncrieff.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. Question obviously for the leader. Councillors were informed on the 2nd of October by Mrs Dixon of an update to the list of individuals classified as unreasonable complainants. In my view, there are individuals on this list who, however challenging, irritating or offensive to SPC, should not have their rights restricted in this manner. Councils, including SPC, often cite the Information Commissioner as upholding these decisions. However, those who take a keen interest in this area of law know that appealing to the ICO, the Information Commissioner, is a futile exercise. As Neil Wilby, a freelance journalist and information rights practitioner, said in an article on the 26th of the 9th, he said, "This will involve considerable delay and general quality of caseworking is widely regarded as below the expected standards. Their investigations, in inverted commas, are carried out under a veil of secrecy, and in my own extensive experience as an Information Rights Commissioner, too often the ICOs simply accept what the public authority tells them, however implausible their submissions may seem." There is a worrying trend across the country where local campaigners are being labelled as vexatious by public bodies. In most cases, the only nuisance or distress that they cause is by pointing out the failure of those in highly paid public positions. It is these subjects of legitimate scrutiny that use this label to close down debate on their activities. Sadly, the same is true in this Council. Indeed, the Council has suspended this policy many times. And I wonder if the leader could explain something to me. If these people are so unreasonable, why for some time, and while I can't go into details, he must be aware a member of the Cabinet has been in frequent contact with a person on the list. During these exchanges, I have been told that the Cabinet member has criticised both the Chief Executive and the leader and may have made defamatory statements about other councillors. If the leader is happy for a Cabinet member to openly cooperate with an individual who regularly embarrasses and humiliates members of the Conservative group, can the leader take urgent action to remove the person in question from the unreasonable complainants list? Of course, he may not be happy about this dialogue, and I am sure he would want to invite the impression that he is too weak to sack the chatterbox who so openly undermines Council policy and colleagues who will be relying on to keep him as leader in the next few months. And I have to say to the councillor involved, if what I have heard is true, you will be hearing from me very soon.
Questions to me?
I didn't know what Councillor Chat wanted to come back with another question, Councillor
Questions to me, so I'm more than happy to rise. And I am surprised that Councillor Donoghue-Moncrieff not recognising the workings of this chamber, as she is a former Cabinet member herself, and it has only been courtesy, as she knows, with such a lengthy question like that to give notice. And with it being such a lengthy question, I don't intend to try and answer it, but I will give a written response. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Bassman. Councillor Chat, was it a different question? I think Councillor Chat can answer himself.
No, Mr Mayor, I won't reply because, to be quite fair, there's no point. It's
right.
like against the...
Thank you. Councillor Michelle Donoghue-Moncrieff.
Can I just clarify? I didn't submit the questions in advance because I didn't know if I was going to be allowed to come to this meeting or not, so I thought I would ask the questions at the meeting.
Yeah.
Because the last time I put in a question that a certain Cabinet member didn't want, I was suddenly told I couldn't attend.
Right, thank you, Michelle Donoghue-Moncrieff. I think the leader has already stated that you'll get a written response.